No, he sells pretty basic stuff. It's kind of disappointing. Do we have anything we could sell to him? Not really. Nothing that he'll even buy. Not even our healing stuff. Well, let's see what he has to say. My humblest apologies, sir, but I only speak of the store. Besides, I rarely leave the place, you see. You'd be better off finding another to answer your questions. Does he tell me anything? Probably not. I work in the stockroom all day. I'm no good to ask your questions. Oh, okay, whatever. Well, that turned out to be pretty stupid. Oh, well. At least we have some place where we can buy healing items now.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Okay. So, yeah, I didn't really have any other plan. If I needed a way to erase Merriman's memory. Water from the river Styx. I'm not certain where I would find them, though. And that has to do with that one. And we didn't really find anybody who knew about this. Although we did actually it was at the Civic Fest Hall. I wonder if we can still do this quest even though we've killed Murder Sense, but I know in here
All right.
somebody had mentioned somebody mentioned where we might find
All right.
Is it this guy? Yeah, could you help? He said, Salabish. If he is not within the fest hall, he will be in its immediate vicinity. Dressed in robes of black or crimson. Okay.
Stand away from me, Mort.
She does not like it.
I can't stand anywhere. It's this leg thing, you know?
Find a way, skull.
I'm gone.
They do not like each other. Not seeing this guy with either black or crimson robes. No.
Done. I'm gone.
I think he might be outside, actually. I don't know why I think that, I just do.
I'm gone.
Yeah, looks like... Yes, okay, Salabesh. Because I remember
Done.
seeing a guy in crimson robes. Okay, let's talk to you. This tall, thin man dressed in heavy crimson robes has sharp-pinched features. He bows regally as you approach him. I am Salabish, oft called Salabish the Onyx, future mage tutor for the Civic Fest Hall. You've business with me, I take it? Questioning you. About what? Not the ward and the like, I hope. Plenty of more common folk can answer such questions, and I'd just as soon direct you to one of them. I don't really have the option to ask him about the curse. Why are you called the Onyx? A long tale which I'll shorten to save my breath. In my youth I was once called Salabesh the Golden, for I was said to have a heart of gold, small, hard, and yellow. Well, I cursed the fool who started that, so that he could only speak from his arse and defecate through his mouth. The Onyx appellation, along the same lines as the Golden, though admittedly somewhat less clever, soon followed. Reminds me of a South Park episode where they eat through their butts and poop out their mouth. It becomes like a fad, but it's really about, well, anyway, I won't get into that. So South Park's a good show. In any case, I'm a much kinder fellow now, far less prone to laying curses. I'm not certain if I deserve the name any longer. I cursed him, so what? Oh, you cursed him so that what? Oh yes, you heard right. That sort of thing is why I know as the Master of Curses. Okay, this implies that we still have the Hiccup Curse, which we don't, but this might bring it back, but then, I don't know, we might be able to actually fix it, because I am curious what in the world has happened with this. Help you? Doubtful. Before you can respond, he sighs, shaking his head. Well, perhaps I could. What troubles you? Jumbled Murder Sense cursed me. Jumbled Murder Sense? That sputtering mooncalf could never best me. Oh, the battles we used to have, though. But I'm past all that now. No longer my sort of thing, you see. I really don't know what I could do for you. After all, it's his curse. Not the sort you'd find on an item or some such, you know, that you could remove with simple magics. He'll have to remove it, and willingly. Choose my curse I could use on him. Well, I don't normally do that. I keep my curses to myself, you know, and besides, even a single curse would take a long while to learn. More time than I'd care to spend on it. Perhaps you're worried your curses aren't good enough to best him anymore. You what? Of all the ridiculous... Now look here, you knuckle-dragging sack of scars. Salabesh the Onyx is the master of curses, and there is no other. Why, I could give you but a single phrase that would render that nincompoop's cursing wholly impotent. Purse your lips and look skeptical. That's it, you've made me do it. Salabesh utters a short string of impossible syllables, words of power which you note mentally for later use against Jumble. There, see what that does to him. Tell me Salabesh the Onyx isn't the master of curses then.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so we do have
I'm gone.
that, but unfortunately I don't think we're gonna be able to remove Requin's curse because Murder Sense is dead. Although, you know what, I'm just gonna go check that I didn't accidentally delete or somehow get that reloaded, reload the game, because I'm confused about why the hiccup curse went away on me in the first place. It's not in here.
Alright.
Did I somehow reload to a game where he was still alive? Advocate. I can't remember. I think he was.
Alright. Alright.
On this floor.
Done.
Making a lot of noise in there. Wait a minute. No.
I'm gone. Alright. I'm gone.
Maybe not. Or was it this room?
I'm gone. I'm gone.
So if I don't see him in here, I'll just not worry about it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, strange. Guess I won't worry too much about that. It's not really...
I'm gone.
Maybe that's some sort of secret if you load different area maps over and over like I had to get rid of the harmonium. Your hiccups go away. Okay, so I think, I'm sure if we've been into the tailor shop yet. Tailor.
Done. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Gone calls. This short, heavy-set, middle-aged man is wearing clothes that seem to be spun of glittering gold. In his hands he holds a bolt of cloth strung taut across a wooden frame. He is currently embroidering some pattern into the fabric. The man doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence. He continues to work at his embroidery, muttering under his breath. As he sews, shimmering motes of light seem to sparkle and drop from the tip of the needle. Did you hear me, dude? The man does not look up from his work, frowning distastefully as he answers you. Yes, yes, and I'm certain that what you need is truly quite urgent. Now, if you could be silent for just a moment... wait quietly. At last he sets down the embroidery and looks up at you. Before you can speak, however, he suddenly picks up another item and sets to work on it. Again, as he works, what looks to be tiny colored sparks drip from the fabric. Look, I just have a few questions. No doubt you do. Now, you've been kind enough to wait quietly for a bit. I am certain it shan't see you dead to rein your tongue in but for a moment more.